Welcome to my 1cc run of Devil Blade Reboot. This game has a very convenient replay feature. It auto saves a replay of your last and best run. So let's look at my hard run. Maybe I should first say something about the scoring mechanic in this game. In short, the closer you get to an enemy, the higher the multiplier and the faster your Berserk gauge fills. If the Berserk gauge reaches 100, then the difficulty increases. Enemies will fire faster, more bigger bullets, more difficult patterns. But the multipliers also increase by 5. And next to that, you can sacrifice a bomb to enter boost mode, which will temporarily greatly increase the rate at which the Berserk bar fills up. And you also get like more score. I actually went into boost mode at the very start of this stage. And there will be 2 other places where I will sacrifice a bomb. Here's another one. Also to get these gems. So if you pick up a shield while you already have a shield, then 5 gems will spawn, which are 10k points each. But in boost mode, there are 100k points each, so that's quite noticeable. Now, this is actually a survival run. This is not a score run, because my final score is quite low, to be honest. But the reason I'm interacting with the scoring system in this stage, and also a bit in the second stage, is I want to be able to get the first extend. And that extend drops at 6 million. And if you don't try to interact with the scoring system, you're not going to get 6 million points, and thus you're not going to get the extend. I think Jamers has a very nice scoring run of this game. I think his final score is 40 million or something. And he also has a lot of like tips and tricks on how to get higher scores. So if you're interested, really check that video out. Yeah, so the first boss, nothing too crazy. That was a bit unfortunate there, losing my shield. So all the missiles that various enemies shoot, they all count towards your shutdown count. And the closer you get to 100%, the more points you will be awarded at the end of the stage. If you get 100%, it's 250k, and then it drops down really quickly. I think one of the things that really stand out to me about this game is the visual presentation. The way this seemingly like 3D pixel look, I think it's absolutely fantastic. So the target for stage 1 is usually around 3 million, and we're easily hitting that. So that's great. Again, the visual flair of like stage transitions, it's just all very well done in this game. There's also quite a bit of telegraphing of enemies, their movement patterns and bullet patterns, or missile patterns, etc. Now you could use that and you know, reactively dodge to that, but yeah, I really can't. Well, maybe in the first 2 stages, but after that the things move too fast. So also in this stage I'm trying to interact with the scoring system a bit again, in order to get the extended 6 million. So going to boost mode, you'll see my Berserk gauge go up rapidly. If you do enter Berserk mode, then the difficulty will increase. So if you want to do a survival run, you should really, you know, if that is your main focus, then you should really try to not enter Berserk mode. Because things are noticeably more difficult when you are in Berserk mode. I would say they're also a lot more fun. But yeah, so if you're about to enter Berserk mode and you know you really try not to, then the best is to just do not shoot. And similarly, if you're gonna go for scoring, there are many cases where you should stop shooting, get closer, or wait in order to be able to get close and then start shooting again. This boss is so much fun. At this point I have enough points, so I'm gonna play it safe and you know, hang out at the bottom. But it's so much fun to just like stay smack up in you know, I was about to say in its face, but you know, it doesn't really have a face, so but very close to the core in the center, dodging all the lasers and bullets. But now I'm just trying to not enter Berserk mode. The final phase, and I'm not sure what I'm doing now, but it's not looking good. It's like I almost got killed there. Yeah, I don't know. Typically I tend to stay in the bottom here and just move into towards the center or away from the center, depending on where the lasers will come from. But yeah, there was some freeform dodging going on there. Yeah, so we're pretty much set now for the extend. Even though it's still 1.3 million away, we're easily gonna hit that. You might have noticed in the boss fight just now in the first one that there's a timer at the top right corner. And yeah, if you don't defeat the boss within the time, it will kind of self-destruct. I actually played around with that a bit and tried to play the game without shooting. That was just for me to learn to dodge the boss patterns. I think that's always a good exercise. So it's very interesting. So you need to dodge the first phase of the boss. And when that times out, it will transition to its next phase. It will fire once, or get its main attack out once, and then it will, destruct and go to its next phase, etc., until it's like done. And so I got to the stage 3 boss that way without firing. Then I unfortunately died, but it seems perfectly doable to clear the game that way. Of course, the final boss in stage 6 is incredibly difficult. So I can't imagine actually dodging all of that. I did give it a go, and what I found is that if you dodge everything in phase 1, it will, kind of self-destruct and go to phase 2. But then phase 2 is actually real phase 2 that you then need to dodge again. So whereas the first 3 bosses of the game, I haven't checked the 4th and 5th boss, but the first 3 bosses, they, you know, when they time out, they just go to the next phase, do 1 attack and then time out immediately. Whereas the final boss doesn't do that. No. I tried looking online, but I don't see anybody who's done like a run without like shooting. Would be interested to give that another shot, but then maybe not on hard difficulty. Yeah, this stage is like my least favorite one. I think it's not boring, but it's kind of bland compared to the other ones. Oh, it's kind of fun to to have to fight a tank in space. Yeah, these rotating orbs gave me a real problem when I first started playing the game, so I tended to just bomb to survive those patterns. Now they're not, they're not that bad anymore. Guess must have gotten a bit better at the game. And so for this boss, I'm also not too worried about going in Berserk mode because it's honestly not too difficult.
Damn you! I'll be waiting for you in hell.
Yeah, voices are kind of meh. I love these transitions. It's a pretty typical large battleship stage. But at this point, everything's going well. I don't need to score or like do anything fancy anymore, so I'm just gonna take it slow and safe. Even though this isn't a boss, it does have like a timer on it, which is relatively short. But yeah, speed killing these things will give you a ton of points. Again, just taking it very slow, staying relatively low on the screen, and trying not to go into Berserk mode. Almost timing out this phase. So usually when I clear a game, then I kind of stop playing that game, move on to something else. But just looking at this replay, man, I just want to start playing this game again. I want to jump right back in again. Playing super careful now. I think this is the most at least for me, the most difficult part of the ship. At least I died to this a lot in the past. Of course, you can also just bomb, and then you have a bit of invincibility, and then, you know, get up close and personal, but there's no point in risking anything at this point.
Journey ends here.
I usually hang to the left to avoid that pattern, or easily avoid it, but yeah, I moved too late or wasn't paying enough attention and got clipped. And now I'm still like off to the left, whereas I shouldn't be up to the left anymore. Yeah, for this next attack, you do not want to be in the center because it has this blue spread shot aimed at you. So when I started playing this game more for score and able to get the extend, from that point on, like 50% of all my runs would like end in stage 1, and 25% would end in stage 2, which is kind of depressing, to be honest. And if I would finally make it to like the final boss, then I would typically die with all my bomb stock left, or at least most of it. Usually, you know, 8 or more bombs left. Now I got the extend there at 6 mil. Yeah, so this game gives you so many bombs because it's like a main scoring mechanic to sacrifice bombs for increased scoring potential. That there's really no reason not to use bombs if you're going for survival. In that sense, I'm not using too many bombs. So I will have a lot once we enter the final 2 bosses. This stage is actually kind of intense compared to the previous ones. Again, trying not to enter Berserk mode. Man, this game looks so good. It's like when you're playing, you can't really, you know, afford the attention span to really like look at everything, but man, it looks so good. Yeah, that ship gets lower and lower, and so those thrusters will like burn you if it gets low enough. So I just bomb before they do. Yeah, really stupid hit there. But this is a fairly easy enemy to take out. Yeah, I don't know about this section, but I think it's usually like easy to get through, but sometimes, you know, I just get hit. And then it's not just like one time, but like the next time again and the next time again. Alright, this boss represents a serious ramp up in difficulty. But I love the music in this stage. Trying again not to go into Berserk mode. Yeah, I have so many bombs now. I still have 10 left that... Oh, what did I do here? What did I do? This is like the easiest attack to avoid. Just move up, move down, move up, move down. Yeah, so this circular pattern you can like avoid just by staying in the sides, but then obviously you're not doing a lot of damage. So, I mean, at this point I'm super nervous. So I just bomb. This is really easy pattern because of the rotating blocks that block the bullets. But for scoring, of course, you need to get up and close, and then it's yeah, not so easy, I guess. Okay, onwards to the final boss. And I really, really like how the final boss looks like. So we still get a shield and 2 bombs. Just stay in the bottom. Yeah, so again here I really try not to go into Berserk mode because being here in Berserk mode is kind of annoying. But now I do enter it because I shoot those canisters. At this point I'm not taking any chances and just like when I feel any risk at all, I'll just bomb. So when you practice this boss, you have 2 lives and I believe 5 bombs, which is actually quite a lot, but then I tried to not bomb. But now it's just like, let's get through this. Very close now. Yeah, this looks simple now, but getting to that correct spot and moving in sync is, yeah, it's not that easy, at least not for me.
What are you? I'll take you straight to hell. Titan, self-destruct.
So I actually didn't die here. This is the first time I beat this boss without dying. Although I did spam, what, like 5, 6 bombs? Yeah, so that was it. It's a truly fantastic game and it's highly recommended. All right, see you later.